stream. I'm here back with another video. This time we're gonna be playing The Witcher 3. This looks nice. Okay. Game automatically save process. Please do not turn off your console when this icon is.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Trust. You Anyway, welcome to The Witcher 3. This edition contains all the game's additional content, including its two expansions, Heart of Stone, Blood and Wine. Starting a new game will let you play through both of the content of Wildlands an expansion. You can also play each expansion as a standalone by choosing the appropriate option in the main menu. And of course, good luck on your path. Okay. Hope the phone's not working. That's crazy. This game is so original, man. Right? The main character is white, right? Madam. You gotta fight a bunch of magical creatures, right? I know you never did that. You owe me a bunch of girls who are in trouble. This game. Ride a horse. First time you go for the game. And you got a sword. I think you cross. Wow. No, not that one. You just said now we're in the game. It's up. You know, the graphics. Oh. Bombs and what? Oh, okay. Witcher. Thanks. Of the Gwendolyn. Hey, bro, those are some realistic feet, bro. Oh, what? He don't care. Oh, he got bit.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Hey, yo. Oh, it was. Oh!
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
That boy got scarred.
So, later then.
See you later.
Smack that on the floor, smack that, give him some more. That's slap? It's that skip. Okay. She got black hair. She white material. Instant white food. What? Oh. How did he get dressed so fast? I don't know. Welcome to The Witcher 3. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you will also find detailed information about the world lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Wait, what are you playing this? Which? Oh, you just have it hooked up over there. Yeah. The new map. Yeah, I already know about the mini map, bro. Oh, wait, what do you Yeah. Oh. Bro, you got hot, bro. Yeah.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
Oh.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Oh, he's smooth. He's smooth. Oh, yo, he got. Yo, I wanna catch the hands, bro. Oh, what the? Yo. That was different. Anyway. Yo, we got space shuttle. Anyway.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Is homeboy gonna eat though? No? Okay.
Shit. Mountain Pass as beautiful as ever.
Oh no! Oh my god, that was too funny. Anyway, I don't know. one side. What's wrong with you? Come here. Yes. Wait, I got this. Oh, I can't climb.
Did you buy The Witcher?
No, online.
How much was it?
It wasn't on sale.
Huh?
It wasn't on sale.
Old Witcher's fast asleep.
Anyway.
I was a Witcher. A Witcher, that's what they call me.
Oh look, the same floor I jumped over. Crazy.
Black. Rarely seen.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Employed.
What? Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wait. Like the phone?
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Wonder what? Yeah, yeah.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
What? I pressed it first? What she got? Yeah, I know parkour. I say that as I...
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Yeah. I know all parkour.
Ciri, cut it out.
You're too slow. Catch these hands. Ow!
We weren't allowed to do that.
I said you weren't allowed to do it.
Cause I'm a goat. I know this place so well. Wait, I think I messed up.
Geralt?
baby, I refuse to smell your tongue.
What?
Mr. Frank, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, sir? Excuse me. Oh, it's not.
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
What?
What do you mean? He was giving it to me.
No, I was showing you. I didn't give you food.
Exactly.
Ooh.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it
Oh
out.
no! I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
I said you weren't allowed to do it.
Every time. Every time. What's wrong with me? Keep killing
Sure.
myself.
I'm getting a $50 gift card for $5 off. So how much was this game?
This was 59.
59?
Yeah. It's a full game.
You could have 55.
Wow.
You pay tax?
Beat
No.
you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Once I learned how to run, it's clear. It's clear, bro. Oh, that's how you run.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Oh, I got.
Siri, cut it out.
Bro, what? How did I take that?
I said you weren't allowed to do it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Can I call this done? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yes! Hardcore.
Hardcore?
Hardcore, bro.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Is that all it's?
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Oh wait, whoa. Witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds. Be they plate-clad knights, eternal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly. simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. What? Well, what do you mean I can't throw that though? Oh yeah.
Quick cut. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Down.
Position, Siri. Footwork. Remember.
Who's his best friend?
Madara did not speak to his best friend. Well, he killed his... Oh my god, that's amazing. Madara was fighting him. Oh, I can carry it. What? Oh, that's amazing. Madara has to, fight Hashirama.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Somebody said Hashirama's the best dude ever.
Why are you running?
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few Witcher signs. Let's start with Quen. Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Oh.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on. See that, Ciri?
Mistake.
Time for Axii. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axii can really muddle your mind. Erda now. Show her, Geralt.
Okay, I definitely...
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Oh.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Oh, he was about to slice my hand off.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
The little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Damn! What? Who's this? I have no idea what this is.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Gone some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Oh, yeah, we out here! Life on the continent and in this skillage. Icel is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the lands, and those it spares life in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their head, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. I don't need no ghost fight! Oh, let's go! Fight me, bro! Oh, I found him? I do. do have them. Where's the dude? Is you supposed to be helping me? What's wrong with you? Oh, I chopped his head off. Oh, yeah. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show
You can
up.
regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least 1 hour. What? Food and drink. Oh wait, note. While playing on the Blood and Broken and Death March difficulty levels, meditation does not regenerate. Ooh, does not regenerate vitality. Food and drinks can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. Press up or down to consume them and regenerate vitality. You have some food cooked in your upper consumable slot. Press up now to eat to regenerate vitality.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking
Witchers
about how
spend most
useful
of
they
their
are as
time on the
creatures.
road in search of their new contract. They must trek down across the wild valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Gillette can always count on his horse Roach. He named his horse Roach to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, double press. Good luck.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
That's it, Roach.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Oh man, I can't ride a horse, bro. Oh, I thought I killed my horse. Sometimes.
We going?
Help me! Help!
Why does my horse have red eyes? Oh.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Move it!
So,
He raising me,
a
bro?
griffin this close to the village?
No!
Strange.
My thoughts exactly.
No!
In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you across acousting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about your contract. Work for Richard, a local helper.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Why am I in this horse? Whip it like a Porsche, yeah, you can tell me nothing. Hey.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble. That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Options marked open the shop panel.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet.
Guy.
Pretty busy place you got.
On the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. It'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Word.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thanks. You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And
Once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Because you could see right through.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
I'll say yes.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Man, he know you about to be in trouble.
Done drinking?
Then fuck off. Don't want your kind here.
Options marked will make sure the rifle people's minds. Be causing them to act accordingly. The charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation. Best illusion ability.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
What's wrong with you? I got these hands, bro, for a reason! Yeah, I got these hands for a reason! I got these hands for a reason!
Nice meeting you.
Catch these hands. Catch these hands. Catch these hands. You don't want no smoke. Your game save will automatically save when you... Still, you should save it. Anyway.
What do you say to that?
I got these hands for a reason. I don't need them all. I'm running this, bro. Mars coming. What the? Okay, Roach.
Let's go.
We just give him do everything.
Ah.
Hey-ya!
My hands work. My sword works too. I don't care about nothing. Give me everything. My hands work. What's wrong with you? I know what to do. What? One to do it. Another one. Oh no. I can swim too? Say that.
Come on.
Yeah, it's not like Breath of the Wild where you can just literally call your horse and have it instantly gallop. Well, that's okay.
Let's go.
Ain't not my problem.
Faster.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
I'ma kill you.
To the tower. Go.
I'ma kill you too. You rip these hands any day. Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmith, armor, if you find a crafting diagram. You okay? Man.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you.
Duh.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps.
What?
What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about a griffin?
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No.
too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Okay, that's pretty
It's
reasonable.
a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I need to go get some food, guys. BRB. Ooh. How's it going? Where's my controller? Oh.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Anyway. I'm back, y'all.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sun jakten.
Your current quest has more than 100 people. Can I? No, I'm gonna die from that. Yeah, hands on me, yeah. How did I enter in here? Ha! No stronghold can stop me. Come here, Roach. Roach, what's wrong with you? YOLO! So what you... How you come from the woods, man?
Let's go!
Let it rain.
Take it easy. That's it, Roach.
Good job, Roach. Okay.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Talina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters, or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
What's 5 minutes worth to win? Yeah. Anyway, where's my glove? Okay.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
Oh yes, the Griffin. Might have guessed. I was thinking, a few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Mir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? Lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Oh, it's raining. Come on, Noah. I mean, Roach.
Giddy up.
What is that?
Come on now.
Let's go.
Anyway. Oh no!
Come on, Roach.
Hey, good. That's how you do.
Take it easy.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
What?
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Word. Word.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone.
Oh my god.
Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. We'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. For a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce. Too late. Attacked another one.
Come on, come closer.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Like, really?
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Mostly y'all were gay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
We're here to examine everything.
Footprints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Oh, I got skill points, bro. Am I sensing the grind? About to walk around killing everything. You get a certain number. Experience points, yeah. Oh no. Y'all know what I do to level games. Y'all can tell in Diablo. How do I do it again? Bro, I forgot how to. You know what? I actually forgot. It does not tell me how to apply the skill though. It's crazy. Oh, it's not. Oh my god.
Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Okay, that'd be broken.
Damn deer stuck the bark off the trees again to keep
Man,
the
I'm not
trouble.
even reading it anymore.
Learned some things. It's a male. Had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
I clearly don't have any of these ingredients. Thank you, game. In order to use an item during gameplay, it must first be equipped in inventory panel.
Oh, excuse me. I'm pressing every button, man. My dude's out.
We have much work to do here. Quite.
Got a lump of bread today.
Oh, I forgot to talk to him.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's closed.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Come on, come closer.
It's about to die!
Oh, why did I do that?
you. Move it.
Who's next?
Yo, really? No. On that. Man, I almost died.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Wait, I didn't even get to... I thought you just took everything. Anyway. Anyway, man. So this loading screen different, bro. Hello? Yo, this, how long is this thing? Oh. Okay. Maybe it's focused up. No. That's okay.
Take it.
Ooh, I got one like. That's crazy. Thank you for the like. I don't know who that was. Appreciate it. PlayStation bonus. Wrong button. Oh. Still don't know how to do this stuff, but whatever.
Faster. Slow now.
I'm going the right way. Got nothing to fear me. I am the Witcher. Good for you.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you'll never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja! A moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
I'm taking the gold. I'm taking the gold. 300. Oh. Where'd you get alive?
Ooh.
I was really about to take everything, Loki. Like, mine.
Stop! Wish to enlist, Lord Lane?
Faster. Move it! Come on, Roach. Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fists starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out of the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you? Do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the god's wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
I can kill humans. I ain't afraid of nothing. Oh, you. Oh. Yes.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face. God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Oh.
Excuses, excuses.
Oh, snap.
You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
He didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emreis. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. For as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Doghel!
Yennefer, how big?
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Man, they don't like me.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima.